Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In this video I will compare Ambre Nuit with 14 Knots from Xerjoff and tell you my opinion about them. Ambre Nuit is one of my favorite perfumes from Dior, and it is also one of the first expensive perfumes which I bought since the corona pandemic started. There is, however, a newcomer on the market called Join the Club 40 Knots from Xerjoff, which many people say it smells exactly like Ambre Nuit but has a better performance, and in today's video I would like to find out if it's like this and share my opinions with you. Based on the infos which I found online, they are both spicy woody type of fragrances, but 40 Knots from Xerjoff is more aquatic because it has sea breeze notes, seawater notes, so a bit salty, let's say. And Ambre Nuit is a floriental, having the Turkish rose or flower and oriental notes like ambergris, and that's why it's called floriental. The Ambre Nuit comes in this type of bottles, these cylindrical ones. I have here the big decanter, 450 milliliter, and it looks like this. It has a very beautiful ambery color. The perfumer is François Demachy, which is the in-house perfumer from Dior. It was launched in 2009. Let me tell you a little story. Even if the name has amber, so Ambre Nuit, the ingredient used in this perfume is not amber, the fossilized tree resin, which has been appreciated for its color since Neolithic times. The ingredient used here is called ambergris, which is a product of the whale. So basically is this lining protection from the stomach, which she's throwing it up in the ocean and it's floating for many years or months, and the older it is the more expensive it is, and then it's picked up from the beaches by people who know how to find it, and that has a very animalic type of smoky smell, slightly aquatic, and this one has ambergris, so not amber as the fossilized tree resin. This is a decanter, and I have here a sprayer which I prepared myself. I will spray it and go through the notes with you. It has such a nice opening. You would have as notes bergamot, grapefruit, pink pepper, rose, ambergris, like I said, a bit of Gaiac wood, which is sweet, patchouli and cedar. So it opens with very fresh grapefruit and bergamot, and there is in the background this beautiful Turkish rose, and there is also a bit of spiciness of pink pepper, so I like that. It becomes a smell with a lot of ambergris. It has this beautiful warmth from the ambergris, and in dry down this becomes like a rose ambergris type of smell, so I like it very much and is one of my favorites. So on this one, Ambre, I have the Ambre Nuit. 14 Knots comes in the typical Xerjoff bottle with this beautiful packaging like always. It has this beautiful blue bottle in here. I read online that this blue bottle is not tinted, so it's directly originally created as a blue bottle, and it's very limited because they cannot produce so many like this, so that makes it even more exquisite, let's say. This is the 100 milliliter bottle, but you can also get it in 50 milliliter version. I did not found any infos about who's the perfumer of this creation, and if you maybe know or you heard, please write down in the comments below. As notes you would have sea breeze, seawater, woody notes and honey. So on the Xerjoff website they don't say this, but it's just a description of the perfume. And I will spray it to see what is the difference or if it's so similar with Ambre Nuit like they say. The sprayer is good. Yeah, I can feel this seawater type of smell and a bit of woody notes in the background. And there is something like a frankincense, a bit of frankincense type of note in here. I don't know what makes this because, like I said, the notes are not available, but I feel it. But they are different. They have a similarity overall. And, 40 Notes opens with a sea breeze. Like I said, it smells like a sea. And then some seawater drying in the sun also reminds me this smell of. And then it becomes woody. So I would say that 40 Notes is more a woody type of perfume rather than aquatic. I don't feel very aquatic notes into this perfume. It has a certain sweetness in the end, which comes from the honey, like Xerjoff is mentioning on their website. So Ambre Nuit has a smoothness after a while. It becomes a very nice, smooth type of fragrance with the ambergris and the rose, and I would say it's a very intimate type of smell. So it would work very well if you take it on a date, and it has this beautiful Turkish rose that stays noticeable, and the ambergris, which is like it giving it a warmth. So here again how the bottle looks like. So this is the cylindrical Ambre Nuit, and this is the 40 Notes from Xerjoff. They look like this. If I can say, after smelling them both, also a bit in the dry down, and yesterday I sprayed the 40 Notes on my skin, and I can tell you that it has a great longevity. It lasted like with one single spray the whole day. Ambre Nuit is not very long lasting. I mean, it stays like a skin scent for a while, but it doesn't project so much around you, so you will have it more like a skin scent quicker than you have the 40 Notes, but I like this more. So between them two, I think this one is smoother and it's more discreet, and it's, for me, for my taste, this one is nicer, and I like very much the rose, which pops and comes to life compared to just the woody nature of 40 Notes. They do have a similarity in the way they smell, but 40 Notes is woody with a bit of sweetness, and Ambre Nuit, it has this beautiful citrus notes in the start, then some rose, some really high quality rose, and the ambergris, which I really think it smells very, very well, and gives to the perfume like a very nice warmth, which for me personally, I like it more. So between these two, I would choose Ambre Nuit. You would have 40 milliliter, 125 to 150 milliliter, and 450 milliliter like this one only available from Dior. And if you also compare between them two, you can get a 250 milliliter like this Dior with 315 euro, and 40 Notes 100 milliliter would also cost around 290 euros. So basically with 100 milliliter that you get with Xerjoff 40 Notes, you can get 250 milliliter from Ambre Nuit. This has been my versus between these two beautiful perfumes. I hope you found it useful and you liked it. Please comment down below what is your experience with these two perfumes and which one is your favorite. I hope to see you soon on the channel. Stay healthy. Bye bye.